Hey, all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for some more StarCraft 2 action. We've got another clash against the Titans on the classic map, Megaton. And let's meet our Titans. There is myself spawning as the purple Protoss, and my fellow ally, a fairly new Titan to the ring, Mike as the orange Terran. And I think it was around the time this game was played that I pointed out, is it really still considered a clash against the Titans if just any old person can be a Titan? Although Contrarian did point out to me, he's like, yes, but of all the Titan teams, you and I are the only ones that have actually won. Now, you can go back and review the previous Clash of the Titans and see if that's the case. I don't remember, I haven't checked yet. And we'll have to see if that's going to remain the case in the future. I got several Titan games coming up, we'll have to see if that can hold. If any other Titan pairing can actually win it, or if we have any other Titan pairings. I don't even remember exactly what the matchups are, but let's actually check out the challengers to the Titans. And we have the aforementioned Contrarian spawning as the green Terran, and he loves Terran. We should just always have him be Terran. Thumb up this video if you want Contrarian to always play Terran from now on. And we've got Wolfpack as the yellow Protoss. You will now know him as Bocephus, but we still have a few games left of him as Wolfpack, but his time under that name is coming quickly to a close. And we finally got Spartan as the Zerg, who is another. He loves Zerg. We should thumb this video up if you want Spartan to play Zerg all the time. Of course, then we won't know if you're thumbing it up for Contrarian or Spartan. So I guess we'll just have, if you thumb it up enough, we'll have them both do it. And he is also getting an early expand. Not only has he got the back base position, but he's got another back base here open up for him to do a quick expand, and that is exactly what he's going to do. That was a really early expand, though. Was that an expand on 14 or 13? That is a very, very early expand. And then going double gas. Ooh, I don't know about this. Going double gas off of an early expand. He's not going to have the mineral income, I think, to support this. And now he's going to be getting a spawning pool. We're going to have to see if this is going to work out for him. I think he may have overextended himself, but I don't know. And it looks like Mike's going to be trying to wall off. Unfortunately, there is two walls on there. It looks like, oh, it looks like I'm going to either try to wall this off, or I'm just throwing down a pylon there. It looks like I'm just throwing down a pylon just to give some early warning right there, and chrono boosting out some probes. That gas, or that, yeah, gas is just getting up. Am I gonna get? Oh, am I gonna get in time to get the gas research for my the gas up for my warp gate research? I don't know. It looks like I am doing a bit of scouting on my own. Did run into one of Contrarian's Marines, but looks like he's gonna get out of there just fine. Just a few scratches, but you know, he's a probe. If someone goes and attacks him again, it's likely he's gonna die anyhow. And Core just finishing for Wolfpack, throwing down a second gate and an extra pylon. I want to make sure those buildings stay up. And it looks like, wow, this probe here for, oh no, Wolfpack's probe is going to pull off now. Oh, what has he got planning here? Proxy pylon, Wolfpack, and warp gate research is starting. This is apparently he's going to be going for some aggression right here. And what do we got here? Oh, just an overload here for Spartan, spotting out the territory. But he is getting himself a lair up. I guess that's one thing that early gas can do, but look at his minerals. He's getting a lot of gas built up, very little minerals. He's also getting close to needing some more overlords. I just don't know if this build's going to work out for him. Is he going to be able to get up enough drones? And no queens yet either, so he's not even going to be able to get any sort of injects down whatsoever. So I just don't know about this build. The wall up here continuing for Contrarian, not quite closed off yet, but it really would be hard to punch through there. And getting combat shields up for his well, he's gonna get combat shields up. That's all there is to it. And it looks like Mike's gonna throw down a factory. They're gonna start the wall off on that side. I guess he really wants it walled off, but we haven't seen any Zerglings yet, so I wouldn't expect any anytime soon. And frankly, Spartan just can't afford to get too many things. Although he's really, well, he's getting some minerals out there now, but he definitely needs to get some queens going. And what is he just throwing? Oh yeah, and you know he's gonna throw down two queens all at once. Although he probably got to throw down his queen a long time ago. Didn't necessarily have to throw them down both at the same time. And getting an Evo chamber right up here in the front. Not really sure why he positioned it there, but position it there he did. It looks like we got an expand coming out for a Wolfpack. Going to be pushing out of the base, going for those expands. And we do have Contrarian here. Oh, there's his Marine, and it looks like he does have his combat shield ready to go. And does he have Marauder slow yet? No, he does not have Marauder slow, but Marauders can be pretty tough against Protoss, unless he's pretty heavy into Zealots, but then you can always kite him too. And it looks like he's going to be getting, Mike's going to be getting down that tech lab, probably going to go for those tanks. And we got a Spire coming here for Spartan, really, and an Infestation Pit. He is just teching like crazy. Can he afford this? It looks like he's getting a little bit more money now, getting the drones out. What kind of income does he have? And everyone's pretty much keeping pace with each other. No one's probably entirely comfortable with who they are. I'm sure Mike's okay, and I'm sure Wolfpack's okay, but definitely no one's really pushing ahead in the economy count. And Contrarian doesn't know what to do with these. It looks like they have been spotted, and I was going to poke out there, and nope, they are gone. And oh, here comes a huge swell of reinforcements. And I don't think I have nearly enough for this, especially considering how Marauder heavy this is. That is a lot of Marauders. And where are these? I guess I'm spotting for pylons or looking for that army. Oh, if I run into this army out there, it could be pretty bad for me. We need to get these tanks out. We need to get siege mode up. That will help us immensely as long as the tank is well positioned. Every second that ticks off is going to give us more of a chance to be able to push this off. And I'm getting Zealot legs that will help a lot against the Marauders until my one Zealot dies. It looks like I've gotten expand up of my own. Just throwing down some pylons there and really trying to get this wall off, but it could be very, very susceptible to the ranged attack of the Marines and Marauders. And Wolfpack's got no activity coming yet. Oh, he's getting a Templar Archives going for that Psystorm. +1 attack is just finishing up. And it looks like we have Hive Tech coming for Spartan. And another Spire. Is he going to go double Spire? That almost definitely speaks Broodlord Tech, because he's going to be making this into a greater Spire, or this one into a greater Spire as soon. And yeah, he just threw down that Hive. This should be done shortly after the Hive, and he can make that into a Broodlord right away. And the siege mode is ready, and the tanks, 2 tanks are out. So he just waited too long. If he'd attacked when that first swell of reinforcements came, he could have done a ton of damage. I mean, my Stalkers would not have been enough, and I would have had fewer of those. And, ooh, looks like I have Templar of my own. I wasn't looking at my own. Was that my own Templar Archives that was coming out? That might have been my Templar Archives that I saw, not Wolfpack's. I think I was looking at that wrong. Yeah, I do not see any Templar Archives here for Wolfpack, so I actually misread the situation. Those were my Templar. Contrarian's going to pull back to the pylon, hoping for some reinforcements. Reinforcements are coming in the form of a lot of Stalkers, but with all those tanks out there, I don't know, a third one added in the mix. He's getting these a little bit close. If he wants to pull these back, because if they get some spotting here, they might be able to snipe these off without us being able to engage too well. Zealot Legs is on the way now for Wolf. Oh no, he is getting Psystorm. So where is that Templar Archives? I was looking there. Was that there before? Was I blind and just didn't see it, despite the fact that I was looking for it multiple times? Here's the Greater Spire on the way. Looks like I'm pumping out sentries now. Pretty late to be getting sentries out, but maybe I saw all those Marine Marauder and I wanted to get some ground control. And ooh, Neural Parasite coming here for Spartan, but does he have any? He has no infestors, so I'm not really sure what this is for. And does he have the Neural Parasite, or not Neural Parasite, the Pathogen Glands? I keep forgetting the name of this upgrade, which is terrible. He's not getting the Pathogen Glands, but he is getting Neural Parasite and no infestors. Oh, looks like I'm getting late double upgrades, but with double upgrades, if I can get Chrono Boost on those, which I am, I can get those up pretty quickly. I'm throwing up a Robo Bay, or a Robo Facility. I don't know if that's for Observers, or if that's for Robo Tech. And it looks like Contrarian has pulled back, getting some Medivacs out. They've kind of pulled back, not going for an aggressive position anymore, which, I don't know, there's not a big, huge army here, although we're getting a lot of Templar out. There's got to be well, the Psystorms are not being researched yet. Am I not researching Psystorm? Where is, oh yeah, my tech is hidden. No Psystorm yet, so just for feedbacks apparently? Maybe on those Medivacs, or I've just completely forgotten to get Psystorm. I don't quite recall which exactly. Looks like I'm going to be trying to get an expansion up. Meanwhile, we've got Contrarian on this side, but there is a tank here. Going to be doing a lot of damage to this army, but Mike's infantry is quickly going down, but the tank is still doing a ton of damage. I don't know if this is going to be a good engagement. Here come my Stalkers to help finish cleaning this up, and with the tank there, yeah, he's going to have to pull back, but not everyone got the message. So I don't know if that was worth it. If we check out the units lost, he took way more damage, I think, than he dealt out in that one, so I do not think that was a good engagement, but Broodlords are out, and that could be enough to keep us in our bases if we think there's a lot of aggression coming. And we got Wolfpacks really pushing for, or really getting an army together here. Couple of Templar here trying to charge up to get ready for that Psy Storm, but not quite there. Oh no, just gonna hit enough energy for Psy Storm. So we gotta watch out for those Psy Storms. They will be absolutely, they'll be devastating to Mike's Bio army. My army not as much. Protoss are not quite as susceptible to Psy Storm. Stalkers are pretty beefy, and oh, a single Zealot is gonna quickly snipe that poor probe. I'm gonna cause all sorts of headaches here. And I'm just gonna send a quick army here. That will deal with that more than nicely. And what is Contrarian up to? He's getting a little bit fishy here. Oh, no, not doing anything. It looks like I've kind of pulled out here. I need to defend my base, but I really need to get an army up too. Because let's check the army sizes. And yeah, I don't have that much army. Spartan. Oh, and there comes the attack right now. Zealots are going to get right into the fray, and oh, here come the Templar, and there go down the Psy Storms. The Psy Storm's actually probably pretty good against sentries. They're light and not a lot of hit points, so definitely need to do at least a little bit of micro against that. Because my Zealots are still out there, and another Psy Storm on top of the Starters. Oh, he's going to completely wipe out my army, and this expansion is gone. And here come the tanks. Oh, you got to siege up. No, you got to. Okay, you're going to siege up, but now he's going to give this. Oh, the Stalker's time to attack, and Psy Storms go down on top of those tanks. There's still a couple alive, though he has one of them. Another one goes down, but with his infantry here, is that going to be enough? I think it will be enough to take them out. And here comes a swell of Zealots for me, and boy, I think I need to build some more gateways. Am I on... Well, I got 7 gates on 2 bases. That's not too bad. I need to get more up. Yeah, that would explain why I have 7 Zealots here. And didn't even bring my Templar into the army. Full energy on those Templar, but I guess they're kind of watching this flank in case there's a counterattack, and it looks like Contrarian's looking for some mischief. Oh, and he's going to be going for a drop, and what's vulnerable here? This is vulnerable. This probably not as vulnerable. I'm not sure where my Templar are going, but oh, this could be devastating depending on where he drops this. And we do seem to be moving forces over here, so this could be the perfect time to attack. Even get an observer out here. And, well, I guess he's going to leave the other medevacs behind. Oh, he's trying to be very sneaky, making sure I don't spot him. Although there's not much defense here. A couple of cannons here, but really against this drop, what are they going to do? Not a lot. Just maybe stall for some time, but maybe that's all I need. Looks like I can swing around the back where I have all my tech hidden. I mean, I don't think they've seen the Templar yet, or they haven't noticed them. So this is going to be a tip-off that I could have Templar out there, and oh, this is going to be bad. And we look like we are responding as quickly as we can. We can't let the medevacs get too far ahead, though. We don't want those to all get sniped. And there goes all of my Templar tech. There'll be no more Templar for me. And trying to warp in some Zealots there to get there as quickly as possible. Maybe we should have warped them in over here. I guess it doesn't matter. I didn't know which direction he was going. Here comes the army, and oh, I have my Templar here, but I don't know if it's really worth it to storm that, but it will help finish it off. And oh, medevacs are all going to go down, so that's kind of expensive loss. But meanwhile, while we realize our armies are all over here, he's going to putting up a lot of gateways now. I guess I heard myself when I said I need more gateways, so it's going to hurt to lose all these, but it's definitely slowing him down. And ooh, didn't even take that out, and it's going to give me some time. He's going to try to go for the pylons, but that's going to give me time to warp some stuff in. I'm going to try to turn these into warp gates so I get more reinforcements. I have a lot of money saved up that I can use on this. Stalkers are going to tuck back. It's going to be hard for the Zealots to get a really good engagement. And oh, our reinforcements are going to come back here, clean up the Stalkers on the backside. Now we just need to take out these Zealots. And the one gateway did go down. This one is unpowered, and oh, it's going to be Psy Storm on top of that, but that might even be worse for Zealots than me. And now this poor High Templar, who does still have a storm to deal with, is kind of stuck in a bad position. Come on, get your storm off before you die, So I don't know if that was the best engagement for them. All they really took out, besides some of our units, was a gateway and a couple of pylons, but we'll have those sorted out soon enough. But we got a lot of Zerglings here for Spartan. If I get some more Zealots up, though, I think we'll be fine. But he's still working on those Broodlords. +3 attack for those Broodlords coming. +2 armor. +3 melee ground attack, which means that Zerglings and Broodlings are going to be brutal. And we have Thor's out for Mike. And does he have the Baneling attack upgrade? Ooh, he does. So he's got himself some cracklings here. No armor upgrades, but, well, they can tear through quite a bit even without that armor upgrade. Even getting Burrow. Wolfpack's going to be, warping in some DTs now. I do believe I still have my Observer here, so they can't be too big of a problem. I do have an Observer. Going to be replacing that Gateway. Kind of making a wall here to protect my expansion, so I can just put units down here and pretty much defend this whole area. And who's going to try to pound through a bunch of gates when my army's down here? I'll just swing around, trap you in, and that's all she wrote. And a ton of mutas from Spartan. But I have High Templar. I think I have High Templar. Oh, they're kind of hanging out back here in case there's another drop. Throwing down some cannons over there. I really need some over here. All of this base is mined out, but I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose that little bit of tech right there. And it looks like I'm going to be trying to. Am I expanding again? It looks like I'm going to try to expand again, but we've got something malevolent moving across the map. Several Broodlords with some brutal upgrades. Level 3 attack just going to finish. Level 3 armor just starting. But this is going to be devastating if we are not ready for it, and we do not have enough anti-air. I mean, I've got some Blink Stalkers with 3/3 upgrades, but I don't know if that's going to be enough, especially with all these Mulisks here too, with all those upgrades. Trying to get some cannons down, looks like it's going to be a little bit too late, and the Broodlords can outrange them anyhow. And it looks like I did get a sniff of those Broodlords coming. So I'm ready, and it's a lot of Zerglings to burrow there. I'm not really sure. I guess he's just kind of keeping them there for now. I don't think they're there to deny the expansion, because that would not really be that smart, because we spot one, and there's going to be a lot of dead Zerglings before you have a chance to unburrow. Trying to get an expansion up. This may be bad timing, because here comes Wolfpack moving in. Here comes Spartan moving in. Are we going to have enough for this? And there's DTs mixed in there too. It's going to be a while before we even actually notice them. And here come all the Zerglings. But with the Broodlords up here, it might end up being too much. The Nexus taking the brunt of the damage, not able to cancel that. Too busy with this battle right here. But are we winning it? I don't think. +3 attack upgrades on the the Stalkers, but I have a +3 armor, which makes mine a little bit better. But all those DTs in there trying to warp in some more Stalkers. I gotta do something about these Broodlords before I lose everything. And trying to blink under. Can I get any Broodlords? This one might go down. One Broodlord does get sniped, but that looks like it's going to be all that we're gonna be able to get right now. And still some DTs there. Need to pull them back into those cannons or bring the Observer over, which is what I'm trying to do, but a quick scan is going to reveal some of them. One's going to go down, but the rest are going to get away. But, I don't know about turning back around. That's a bit risky because they're still under detection, and now my Observer's here, and the Broodlords are going to try to attack again in a better position this time. And I blink forward, but it doesn't look like I'm actually focusing down the Broodlords. There's a lot of air here to try to target, and I just threw away all those Stalkers. And here come my Templar, but what are they going to do? They're going to get completely owned by Broodlings. So, but it's still got a couple cannons standing, which means they haven't completely overrun us, but it's not looking good right now. And meanwhile on the backside, looks like Contrarian is another drop. All my cannons are gone. My main is getting completely devastated. Well, you're completely occupied with that, and I'm trying to warp in some Zealots. I don't know why I'm doing Zealots instead of Stalkers. I guess I figured Zealots were going to be a bit better against this. Zealots with a lot of upgrades and charge would be really good against this army. Not that easy to kite, although I don't know if he has Marauder slow. He does. But really, really devastating this army. So he did a lot of damage, probably more than I can stomach, but he's also going to take a lot of losses. I don't know why I'm go after those Marines. They're going to take out my Colossus tech, which obviously I haven't really been using yet. And then we're going to have another push forward with these Broodlords. 3/3 is done. And here come the Thors to help clean this up, but no, we're all good. Well, we're not good. We're actually pretty darn awful right now. It's looking pretty bad for these Titans, and Contrarian is just got buildings everywhere. Look at all these reactor. He's just queuing up a ton of Marines right now. And he's expanded over. He's mined this out. He's expanded over here, which is one of our bases. Planetary there. That is going to be difficult to take out, but I don't think we're going to even be in a position to take it out. because I'm about to be at, I'm pretty much down to one mining base, and I can't take this one. Not as long as these Broodlords are here, and I can't really afford to switch up to sufficient anti-air. And with all these Mutalisks, what would I do? Phoenix? Mass? I cannot get Mass Phoenix, and with all the air here and upgrades, no, there's no way I can do anything about this. This base is effectively shut down unless we can draw these Broodlords out into open ground and snipe them all. And then he can just make more. And I mean, he's got a ton of money built up right now. And now they're expanding everywhere. I mean, we don't even have half the map. Oh, I thought he was expanding here, but instead he's going to put a bunch of Marines there. Not a lot of upgrades on his Marines, though. That's kind of interesting. I mean, he's got the money for it. Is he not? Well, he's getting 2-2, so kind of late upgrades, but I don't think it's going to matter because Spartan's really kind of creeping. Yeah, we see those. He's really trying to creep his forces over, but what are we going to do right now? He's running out of open space to be on top of, but still, this is a lot. If I still have my Templar, I do still have my Templar. If I get some good storms, oh, but they're getting in range of the Broodlings. Can I get a storm in? Oh, he's going to pretty much dodge that storm. Maybe took a little bit of damage. And he's going to get a couple of Templar in the process. So he's going to get out of there. Did not get very good storms off, but he was pretty quick to respond. So you got to give him credit for that. And now Mass Marines are going to be pushing up this side of the map. It looks like all the tanks that may have been here are now dead. Although they're still stuck on the low ground, which is going to put them at quite a bit of a disadvantage. They don't even have everybody shooting, so... And I'm going to come here to help out. So this attack, not quite as good as his last one. He might have been better off dropping in the base again instead of just pressing up against this wall and hoping he could do something. But I don't think it's going to matter. It may matter to those Marines, but I don't think it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things. Because Spartan is, right now Spartan has an unstoppable force. We do not have the tech to deal with this, and we can't afford to switch to it. I guess the Thors would be helping out a little bit. They might be able to thin out the Mutalisks. Oh, and can I get a storm off? Can I get a storm off? Oh, I do manage to storm the Broodlords. I think I was trying to aim for the Mutalisks, but a little bit of storming the Broodlords is going to make them think twice, but it is, again, at the cost of a Templar. And I don't think I can afford to rebuild the Templar tech. I'm really running low on minerals. A lot of gas, but no minerals. And what am I going to do with that? I can't make sentries. Sentries are worthless here. I mean, Guardian Shield might do something against the Mutalisks, but still with +3, I don't think Guardian Shield is going to stop him for long. And I'm going to try to get another storm off. But I got to be careful because I know as soon as I get in range of those Broodlords... Oh, but there's going to be counter storms. I need to get some storms of my own. Everything here's grouped up. Storm! Storm! Oh, and that storm absolutely misses everything. And this looks like to be the final engagement. Do I have any storms left? I think all my Templar are dead. I've got to learn how to land these storms. There's so many good. That was such a good place for storms, and I missed it completely. It would have done totally devastated this army. It might have been the turning point that we needed. We do have some Vikings out now, which are thinning out the Broodlord numbers, but with all this air still alive, although quickly dying, because we do have Thors in the background that are completely destroying those Mutalisks. And we actually have thinned out this Air Force quite a bit. If we had been able to do this a little sooner, we might have been able to pull it off, and I'm trying to warp in some more Stalkers, but really I just don't have the minerals to keep up with it. I just don't have the economy anymore, and all these DTs are not going to help my case any. There is one Broodlord left, and we might be able to get it just for trophy's sake. And DT's up here trying to destroy my gateways, but really I can't afford to build that much, so what's it going to do? And these Thors could be helping out by destroying these DTs instead of letting all my stuff die. Now, there we go. One DT's going to finish taking him out. Or one Thor's going to finish taking him out. And then meanwhile, it looks like we've dropped here again in the base. Yeah, and there's the GG. It was pretty effective multi-pronged attacks. And just that Zerg Air Force was just too much for us. So the Titans are going to go down in this match. So it makes you question, can we still call it Clash against the Titans? I don't know. I mean, I will point out that this team was still at 80% health. So, I mean, you could still maybe call us Titans, but I don't know. You decide for yourself. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a day.